What's up, squad? Appreciate y'all watching the last video. In today's video, we're going to go over cutting and that super cool slow motion effect you always see on those TikToks and YouTube short videos in Davinci Resolve. Do me a favor, hit that like, leave a comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can catch the next video. All right, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and scroll through this video and just take a look at the timeline. So right here, we have 20 seconds. 20 seconds, 43 frames. So this is a 60 frame video. So every one frame will be 1/60th of a second. So we're going to go ahead and trim this thing down, some unnecessary stuff. What I want to do is get right into the action. Once I've figured out the spot I want to go, I'm going to grab this razor blade tool. We'll go ahead and cut it right here. Both. So I'm cutting my play screen video and I'm also cutting my camera. So once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and select everything. Once you see everything selected, go ahead and hit the delete button and it'll automatically bring everything to the left. Now it looks like a pretty good spot. It only takes a second for me to get into the action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab about, this looks like a spot. I'm just going to show you guys how you slow some stuff down and get that nice, cool effect of slow-mo. You'll see it in the motion in the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and start it right about here, just where you can see the guy's head popping over this glass. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut it there, both screens. Next, I'm going to drag it over to right before I start zooming into fire. Okay, right before the audio starts kicking in. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight everything to the right of this second cut. I'm going to drag it over. That'll give me some space, okay? Now, first things first, you're going to highlight your video here. First one, you're going to hit Control R. And that'll allow you to speed change. Control R. What this does is it opens up your retime controls. So retime controls are purely speeding up, slowing down, reversing, those types of options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow this down. I'm going to change the speed. And we're going to go to 25% for now on both of these. Okay. Then we're going to just take a look at it and see what it looks like. You can see it's it's a little choppy. The video is not too smooth. And the reason for that is because it's not filling any frame information in. So I think 25% is a little bit too fast still. So I'm going to grab this right here by the top. And it's very important that you grab the video right at the top where the color bars are, where the title normally would be. Grab that with your mouse. You're going to left click with your mouse and you're going to drag it out. And as you can see, the percentage of the speed of the video is going down as I do that. Now, once I've done that, I like 15% looks good. Once I've done that, I'm going to drag the other one out to match it. And it should snap. As long as you have this magnet option highlighted, it'll snap together. I've done that. So now I'm going to highlight everything to the right. I'm going to drag it over. But it still looks kind of choppy, right? Like it's missing some frames. All right. Now, for the fun part, what everybody loves to see is that cool slow motion effect. Called optical flow. Davinci Resolve has this option. I'm going to make sure I am only this highlighted. I'm going to go over here on the timeline tool on the right. Down at the very bottom, what you're going to see is something called retime and scaling. On retime and scaling, retime process, you're going to select optical flow. For motion estimation, enhanced better, or standard better, really determines on what your PC can handle for preview. So I choose enhanced better all the time. This is a free option and will allow this to render it in place on the timeline. Okay. So we'll give it a second. We'll go ahead and do the same thing on our camera, just because if there's some movement in there, why not make it look smooth as well? Now what you're going to see is some fill-in frames where that's going to blend it together. So go ahead and start. And you can see that the frames and everything look much smoother. Now there will be a little bit of blurring and a little bit of artifacting information around objects. That's that frame fill in. You can kind of see it here. There's a bit of ghosting. Okay. But that's part of what gives it that cool effect. So keep moving on. We're going to go ahead and cut the end of the video. Currently, we're at 12 seconds, 23rd frame into the 12th second. As long as you're at 60 frames, we'll leave it right there. I'm going to cut this. Boom. Boom. Both of them. Just like before, grab the razor blade, cut, cut. We'll select everything. We're going to hit the delete button. And there we go. And that is how you cut. That is also how you use the speed change tool with optical flow. Like I said, giving it that cool slow-mo effect. In the next video, I'm going to go over subtitling and adding font. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you can catch the next video.